U.S. versus Japan conspiracy. Our conspiracy. The recent tsunami in Japan was caused by the U.S. planting a bomb underwater near the nuclear plant in Sendai so that the U.S. can gain more power over Japan. There was an unexpected earthquake that caused a landslide into the water, which hit and activated the bomb. This caused a major tsunami directly off the coast of Sendai. No one suspected that the U.S. had anything to do with it because the unexpected earthquake is what initiated it.
We planned to set off the bombs a few weeks later than the incident. Around March 25th was the planned date to set off the bombs, a time where our technology was up to speed and where it could advance with time and be above and better than Japan's technology.
The U.S. put the nuclear reactors in a specific spot in the ocean so that when we felt the time was right, we could set it off. But the unexpected earthquake caused a piece of the land to fall into the water, and it hit the nuclear bomb, so it set it off. And then the piece of land will push the water out and force it to come back in to cause the tsunami.
The bombs were located in this specific location so that the tsunami would destroy the nuclear power plants on the coast of Japan. This way, Japan would be busier spending time on fixing the city and radiation problem rather than advancing in the technology industry.
The tsunami hit 400 kilometers northeast of Tokyo. While the quake has affected much of Japan, with aftershocks themselves reaching 7.7 magnitude, damage from the tsunami has affected coastal areas, especially around Sendai, where waves reach 6 miles inland. That is the worrisome analysis of U.S. experts in government, industry, and academia. Virtually every week seems to bring fresh evidence that Japan is catching up to the U.S. and often surpassing it in creating the cutting-edge products that long were the turf of the U.S. firms.
Japan's outcomes from the tsunami were the economy decreased as well as their population. This allows the U.S. a head start in technology and business because the effect of the tsunami makes it harder for Japan to advance in technology and export their goods.
The U.S. will benefit because Japan lost a lot of things due to the water damage done by the tsunami, and it gives U.S. control over Japan in the technological sense. And with causing so much disaster in Japan, the Japanese rely on their technological advancement on the world, and by having half of their nuclear reactors being destroyed, their technological level has decreased, making the U.S. powerful. Saying that it was a natural disaster because partly it was due to the unexpected earthquake. The U.S. has used a clever cover-up that was made to look just like a natural disaster. This natural disaster was aimed mainly to destroy the nuclear reactors so that the Japanese would be more focused in fixing the radiation problem rather than advancing in technology.
We helped Japan after causing this harm to cover up for the fact that it was us that caused the tsunami. If we did our best to help them recover, there wouldn't be a suspicion that we were involved.
The U.S. is even more powerful now that the nuclear plants have been destroyed and over $245 billion is worth of damage. Radioactive material spilling into the air, land, and ocean causes the Japanese to focus their full attention and energy to support the people that were transplanted and controlling the destruction that was forces upon them. Therefore, the U.S. acts on this issue as if we sincerely want to help them succeed. The U.S. can focus on defending itself and attacking other countries at the same time.
If Japan ends up finding out who caused it, then I believe there will be war against the U.S., but since we covered it up so well, making it look like a natural disaster, they should never know. The Japanese will need to spend trillions of dollars to both fix what has happened to their small but defenseless country before they would be able to attempt to find out if it was actually a natural disaster that caused so much chaos. Therefore, there will be no revenge.